Now that you've probably watched the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion, you see that Kim Zolciak isn't the only one getting the business from the ladies. Apparently, the girls are also fed up with the bone collector as well. I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. It's Justin Diego back with another binge-worthy video, and today I want to talk about the fact that Sheree did everything wrong this season and why she's probably fired again.
Hey, you need to watch yourself before you get checked.
Who gonna check me, boo?
Now, before we get started, I want you guys to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, then hit that bell button because you don't want to miss out on being a part of my notification squad where you get to be the first to see videos that I send out to my most loyal subscribers. So I was minding my business, working on something that's really exciting that I will be releasing really soon, and then boom! Out of nowhere, the DM started pouring in. Like, popular entertainment vlogger B. Scott from lovebscott.com had officially spilled the tea on Sheree being fired from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. At the same time, Porsha, Kenya, and Nene had already started being so petty with the subtweets, with Porsha tweeting out karma with the peach emoji on Twitter. Then Kenya Moore posting and deleting this picture with the same caption and adding, "You never win when you play dirty." Now, if that was too subtle for your taste, I got you, cause Nene went on to comment under a repost saying, "Yes, GAWD Porsha, Smokey and the Bandit tried it. Bye girls." Nene's comment suggests that the rumors about Sheree and Kim being let go make it kinda true, right? I mean, I was shook, but I knew it. Sheree had been doing everything wrong, and I knew it was only a matter of time before it would happen. I mean, some call it bias, but I call it intuition. Now, the thing that sets me apart is I take a deeper look. Like, I watch the show, but I watch the show. Watching the reunion, I feel that I can see a strategy here. I feel like Nene Leakes is a master manipulator, and I'm here for it. I think that Nene came back a little low-key and finessed this whole season the way she needed so that she could regain control of these girls. First off, she got in good with Kenya Moore and Kandi Burruss, taking over the kingdom virtually overnight. Here's the thing, since Nene left, Kandi Burruss really stepped it up, carrying the show to Broadway and using her Atlanta influence to add value to the show, while Kenya Moore came through with entertainment. Like, you may not love her, but you have to admit Kenya brings the entertainment, and we are watching entertainment in the form of a reality show. But together, these girls are unstoppable, and I think Nene knew that while the show is still the #1 show, technically, it's a little unstable, and this season required a different approach. The ratings have been slipping, and I'm hearing that season 10 has seen the lowest ratings since season 1. Now, in the beginning, Porsha was definitely in the way, but she quickly fell in line, and I'm glad she did.
Whether I have beef with her or not, I'm always gonna respect it.
You see how Nene was coaching Porsha along the way, especially after they squashed their beef, which then only left Kim and Sheree on the losing team. Y'all think Porsha is done, but the truth is she clearly should be gone by now. But she's here because she's all about a strategy. So when you watch the rest of the reunion, peep the strategy. These girls have teamed up to boot Sheree the same way they teamed up to boot Phaedra. And at the end of the day, when Bravo has so much riding on this show, they are always going to do what's best for the show. And right now, this means they have to do what's best for the group dynamics.
And you are jealous about.
So what went wrong? Like I said before, Sheree did everything wrong. She aligned herself with Kim Zolciak and then isolated herself from almost every other housewife. As B. Scott said, she spent all of her time carrying everyone else's bones without making sure to have her own. She nurtured this embarrassing prison-based storyline till the wheels fell off. And the wheels fell off last week when the news broke that Tyrone would not be released from prison until 2022. Honestly, that's when I knew that it was over for Sheree. I can't lie, the storyline was juicy, especially since it involved Nene Leakes, and it connected the dots all the way back to season 4, but can you really blame Bravo for not wanting to foot the bill for all of those collect calls for what, another 4 years? And how much of a storyline could they really get out of that? I also peeped that they were so quick to update Sheree's end credits, which are always so shady, by the way. And as a video editor, it takes a lot to like go all the way back in and make even a subtle change like that, because once they like make that small change, they have to like re-edit like the whole video. Like it's not gonna make sense to you guys, but for them to do that after investing so much into this, and with everybody saying, oh well, Tyrone getting out soon, Tyrone getting out, blah blah blah, like that meant something. See, y'all gotta learn how to tune into your discernment. That was Bravo's way of saying, Sheree, we're done, sis. Now let's be clear, I do not ever want to make it seem like I'm celebrating anyone's loss. You know, I am definitely sad if this news is true that Sheree will be out of a job. I mean, I even want Kim Zolciak to win, but not on our show. And you know, I see your comments, y'all, who are saying that I have issues with Kim because she's white. I have no problem with Kim because she's white. I think that's kind of ridiculous, and I refuse to apologize for standing up for Black women. Like, if Kim had a respect for our girls, then that's one thing, but there has been too many instances where I feel that we've been used. I feel that our Black women have been underserved, and I just can't stand by and watch it. So when I bring up race, or when I call out, you know, something, and I am, you know, standing up or prioritizing Black women, if that's the problem for you, just go ahead and unsubscribe, because I will never, ever, ever, ever apologize for it.
I love us for real.
Now, let's talk about these misconceptions about contracts. To understand what it means when someone says that a housewife got fired, you really got to understand the way this whole thing works. Now, let's be clear, I am not speaking on behalf of Bravo, so take this as a Justin Diego theory, because, you know, I know some things. First off, no one is ever handed a pink slip, and they certainly don't get a call from Andy saying, you fired. Instead, when the ladies sign on to the show, they meet with their attorneys to help them reach an agreement for a pre-negotiated deal. Those initial deals come with renewal clauses and options to help Bravo determine their respective salary increases or decreases for each housewife if and when Bravo decides to bring them back. So no, the girls are not doing new contracts each and every year. Instead, about 2 weeks after they film the reunion shows, each housewife is then notified whether or not their contract is renewed in a pickup letter. That's why they're never technically lying when they say they weren't fired. Instead, they're just not asked back. So no, it doesn't look like there's much hope left for Sheree. I mean, if you know how to pray, make sure you're praying for the bone collector, because I don't want to see any of our Black queens losing, but I am definitely over this alliance Sheree had with the wrong team. What do you guys think about this news? If it's true, are you sad to see Sheree go? Or are you just concerned about the fact that, you know, we won't be getting no more Cairo? And I definitely have another question for you guys. Do you think that Kim Zolciak should allow Sheree to film on Don't Be Tartar Sauce to help her recoup some of the funds that she's gonna be missing? You know, I would hate for her not to be able to finish her man cave that she has with no man. Okay, now that was shade. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you're new to Binge Worthy, you have to make it official by liking, commenting, and subscribing, because this channel is lit. And for all of my current binge watchers out there that be commenting on every video, I see you, I hear you, and I cannot wait to know what you guys think about this video. So comment below. Thanks again for watching. I will see you guys on the next one.